Good morning, dear students. Welcome to Study English Literature channel. Today, we are going to discuss about the poem Wife by Himani Bannerjee. Wife, the poem by Himani Bannerjee, is a poem where the poetess depicts about the woman who has been through ages been suppressed, dominated and exploited in this patriarchal or the male dominated society. Before moving on to the poem, let us discuss about the life and works of Himani Bannerjee. Himani Bannerjee was born in 1942 in Kolkata, India. She is an Indian-born Bengali Canadian writer, sociologist and a philosopher. She is also known for her poetry. She teaches in Department of Sociology, the program in Social and Political Thought and graduate program in Women's Studies at York University, Canada. She completed her BA and MA in English from Vishwa Bharati University and Jadavpur University respectively. और उन्होंने अपनी PhD कंप्लीट करी है यूनिवर्सिटी ऑफ टोरंटो कनाडा से. हिमानी बनर्जी also works on the areas of Marxist, feminist and anti-racist theory. Wife by Himani Bannerjee is a meaningful poem. It is with a question she begins. I often think of her, this thing called a wife. What is she? यहाँ हिमानी बनर्जी अपनी पोएम एक क्वेश्चन से शुरू करती हैं कि वो सोचती हैं कि ये वाइफ जो है ये क्या है. I try to think of her even as I am a woman, a small limited form marked by softness curves, hair, teeth, two giving hands, and a resting place inside, which expands with need, but I cannot for the life of me, I cannot see a woman, a person. The poetess Himani Bannerjee in these lines expresses her views about wife. वो wife के बारे में अपने views यहाँ जाहिर करती हैं. Wife, according to the poet, is considered to be very soft and is compared to a flower. यहाँ poetess जो हैं वो wife को किससे compare कर रही हैं? Flower से. She further describes her that she also has a definite body parts just like all the human beings, hair, teeth, and the two giving hands. Here, the giving hands, which are always busy in fulfilling the demands of her husband, her children, and the family. She is given a little resting place. उसे घर में एक कोना दे दिया जाता है जहाँ की वो बस थोड़ा सा आराम कर सकती है. पर पोइटेस यहाँ कहती हैं, looking at this wife, she says that she is unable to reach a woman, but वो कहती हैं कि यहाँ मैं इस वाइफ को देखने के बाद वुमन जो है एक औरत के पास में पहुंच नहीं पा रही हूं. पहुंचने का मतलब है कि इस वाइफ में वो एक औरत को ढूंढना चाहती हैं और वो ढूंढ नहीं पा रही हैं. The poetess when conjures for wife there appears the wife. Conjuring means yeah कि she is calling by magical spell, and what appears in front of her is definitely not human but a monolith, a granite form. Here she is compared the woman, the wife, which appears before the poetess when she calls by magic. That form is not definitely human. It is a monolith. Monolith means here it is a stone like form, a granite form, a hard rock form, to whom centuries have lent their strength, shape, and color, and she is molded into the shape of a house, a cave house, with two windows for eyes. I see frightened people cowering inside her, husband, children, and aged politicians. The world is too dark for them. The rock form which appears in front of the poetess, she says it is definitely not human. And this granite form or this rock form of the wife here, which appears before the poet, it has been through centuries that she has been, she has been exploited, she has been dominated, she has been, you know जैसे कूट कूट के किसी को छोटा कर दिया जाता है, इस तरीके से ये मेल डोमिनेटेड सोसाइटी यानी पेट्रार्कल सोसाइटी में इस औरत के इस शेप को, इस कलर को मोल्ड करके उसको एक हाउस या एक केव में कर दिया गया है. Here she means that this woman or this wife, she is always, as you find, in a house or a cave house. Means a cave house means she has been captured and kept there into the four walls of the house with two windows for eyes, and only there are certain windows through which she can see outside world. And here I see frightened people cowering inside her. The poetess says that the people, when they are frightened, they all go to this wife, whether it is her husband, whether the children or the aged politicians, they all take refuge inside this hard monolith granite form called wife, and the world is too dark for them. She is the protector. According to Himani Bannerjee, this protector, this wife, has to be protected by the or from the male dominated society. She protects them with her rocky strength. She cannot move. She is always pregnant, holding the world like Noah's ark, her feet rooted deep, deep into the earth of history. Here the wife protects everybody, whether it is her husband, her children, family, with her rock like strength. She is always pregnant here means that she is always busy fulfilling the demands of the various roles assigned to her. Frightened people take refuge in her. Irrespective of their age and profession, the young enjoy her company, and she nourishes and looks after her children as a mother. She is compared to the protective shield who consoles the suffering humanity, just like Noah's ark mentioned in the Hebrew Bible. Flowers of ritual praise to immobility litter her doorsteps. She is grown dark and silent. Her inner fire warms others. She is a fearful construction. I cry, I pray for an earthquake to splinter this rock, this granite monolith, a mere form built by the male hands of history. Here she is saying that she the wife is a historical movement deep rooted in history. She has been reduced to the status of mute or silence. She has grown dark, and here refers to all the forms of oppression that limit her position as wife, as doll's house and servant in the kitchen. Here, Himani Bannerjee prays that, or she cries, I cry, I pray for an earthquake. वो कह रही हैं कि मैं रो रही हूँ और मैं चाहती हूँ कि ये एक अर्थक्वेक आ जाए. अर्थक्वेक आने का मतलब है कि जो चीजें हैं वो तहस नहस हो जाती हैं. तो अर्थक्वेक से, ये भूकंप से आने की, टू स्प्लिंटर दिस रॉक, दिस ग्रेनाइट मोनोलिथ अ मेयर फॉर्म. वो कह रही है यहाँ कि जो अर्थक्वेक आने से क्या होगा, जो ये मोनोलिथ फॉर्म है, ग्रेनाइट फॉर्म में, द वुमन हु इज देयर स्टैंडिंग इन फ्रंट ऑफ अस, who has been reduced by the male hands or the patriarchal society, तो वो यहाँ से वो एक नए फॉर्म में लिबरेट होकर आएगी. It was in the decades of the 60s and 70s there started a movement to make women self-dependent and give them a respectable position in society. Influenced by the feminist thinking, poetess Himani Bannerjee portrayed women in the form of wife. And ये जो वाइफ है, आई होप ये पोइम आप लोगों को अच्छी लगी हो। इसमें उन्होंने वाइफ को एक ग्रेनाइट, एक मोनोलिथ फॉर्म से कंपेयर किया है। उसको कहा गया है शी इज ग्रोन डार्क एंड साइलेंट। वो एज, थ्रू एजेस, जब इनको, इस वाइफ को आप ऑप्रेस करोगे, डोमिनेट करोगे, एक्सप्लॉइट करोगे, तो क्या करेगी ये वाइफ? ये साइलेंट हो जाएगी, ये म्यूट हो जाएगी। बट इसके अंदर की जो आग है, जो इनर फायर जो है, इसके अंदर का जो वार्मथ है, वो फिर भी लोगों को प्रोटेक्ट करता रहेगा। आई होप you like this poem, and if you like this poem and my explanation, please subscribe to my channel Study English Literature. नाउ अगर हम पॉइंट वाइज समरी पे आ जाएं, वाइफ बाय हिमानी बनर्जी is a thought-provoking poem. It explores the societal expectations, what the society expects from a woman. There are certain roles which have been imposed upon women. She is a mother, she is a daughter, she is a wife, she is the protector within the institution of marriage. The poem, it delves into the complexities of identity and the loss of self, कि उसे identical crisis हो गया है, and she has definitely lost her self. Through vivid imagery and introspective language, Himani Bannerjee has shown the struggles of women which have been confined to traditional gender roles. Traditional gender roles कैसे होते हैं? Wife, mother, daughter, yearning for independence and self expression. और ये सारे roles को वो अपने आप करते करते धीरे धीरे वो अपनी इंडिपेंडेंस और अपना सेल्फ एक्सप्रेशन खो देती हैं. The poem is a powerful commentary on the oppressive nature of patriarchal norms, कि जो ऑपरेशन मिला है, जो उसको एक्सप्लॉइटेशन मिला है ओवर द इयर्स, ये क्योंकि हम मेल डोमिनेटेड सोसाइटी में रहते हैं, तो ओवर द इयर्स दिस वाइफ और दिस वुमन हैज बीन exploited, she has been oppressed. Himani Bannerjee, through this poem, it tells us that the wife is in quest for the personal liberation within the context of marriage. शादी के साथ साथ वो अपने आप को लिबरेट भी करना चाहती है, उसका अपना सेल्फ एस्टीम पाना चाहती है, सेल्फ ग्रोथ चाहती है, सेल्फ एक्सप्रेशन चाहती है, एंड शी ऑल्सो yearns for independence. Now coming to the MCQs, what is the central theme of the poem Wife? Wife की central theme क्या है? Protector should be protected. जो प्रोटेक्ट करती है दूसरों को, उसको हमें अब प्रोटेक्ट करना चाहिए. In the poem Wife, what does the speaker feel trapped by? जो वाइफ में है, स्पीकर जो है, वो किससे ट्रैप होती है? स्पाउस के लव से, सोसाइटल एक्सपेक्टेशन से, हर ओन चॉइसेस, फाइनेंशियल कंस्ट्रेंट्स. यहाँ बात आती है सोसाइटल एक्सपेक्टेशंस की. Which literary device does Himani Bannerjee use to convey the struggles of women in the poem Wife? कौन कौन से वो लिटरेरी डिवाइस यूज करती हैं? तो यहाँ वो सबसे ज्यादा यूज करती हैं मेटाफर का. Which academic field is Himani Bannerjee associated with? उन्होंने कौन सी एकेडमिक फील्ड चूज की है? वो प्रोफेसर हैं सोशियोलॉजी की. सो यहाँ जो करेक्ट आंसर होगा, लिटरेचर, मैथमेटिक्स, मेडिसिन या सोशियोलॉजी. सो द करेक्ट आंसर इज सोशियोलॉजी. Himani Bannerjee is known for her contributions to poetry and fiction, music and art, astrophysics, politics and activism. तो वो पोइट्री और फिक्शन के लिए जानी जाती हैं. What is the nationality of Himani Bannerjee? Indian, Canadian, American या British? वो बॉर्न तो इंडिया में हुई थी, पर उनकी सिटीजनशिप जो नेशनैलिटी है वो कैनेडियन है. Which of the following is a common theme in Himani Bannerjee's works? Romance and adventure, feminism and identity, politics and espionage, supernatural and fantasy. Answer is B, feminism and identity. Himani Bannerjee's works often reflect her passion for adventure, advocacy for social justice, interest in fashion, obsession with fame. The correct answer is advocacy for social justice. Himani Banerjee's writing style can be described as flowery and verbose, concise and direct, abstract and surreal, humorous and satirical. The answer is concise and direct. Concise means to the point. Which university did Himani Banerjee teach at? Oxford University, Harvard University, University of Toronto, Stanford University. The correct answer is University of Toronto. Himani Banerjee's writing often focuses on traditional gender roles, technological advancements, historical events और religious scriptures. तो हम जानते हैं कि ये ट्रेडिशनल जेंडर रोल्स आंसर ए है. Which of the following is not a work by Himani Banerjee? Wife, Second Night, Surviving the Winter, or The Heart's Silence? Correct answer is Surviving the Winter. ये हिमानी बनर्जी का वर्क नहीं है. Himani Banerjee's writing is influenced by which philosophical movement? Existentialism, romanticism, postmodernism या transcendentalism? तो करेक्ट आंसर है postmodernism. That was after the wars. In which decade did Himani Banerjee gain prominence as a writer? In 1960s, 1970s, 1980s और 1990s? तो 1980s में जाकर के हिमानी बनर्जी एक prominent writer बनी. What is the primary focus of Banerjee's sociological research? Environmentalism, gender and race, economic inequality or linguistics? Correct answer is gender and race. Himani Banerjee's works often challenge religious norms, political ideologies, scientific theories, or cultural traditions. The correct answer is D, cultural traditions. Which literary award has Himani Banerjee received for her contributions to literature? Nobel Prize in Literature, Booker Prize, Pulitzer Prize, या Governor General's Award for English Language Fiction? Correct answer is D, Governor General's Award for English Language Fiction. What genre does Himani Banerjee primarily write in? वो किस भाषा में लिखती हैं? मतलब क्या लिखती हैं वो? साइंस फिक्शन लिखती हैं, रोमांस, पोइट्री या मिस्ट्री? सो करेक्ट आंसर इज पोइट्री. Where was Himani Banerjee born? New Delhi, India, Dhaka, Bangladesh, Kolkata, India, Mumbai, India. Correct answer is Kolkata, India. What year was Himani Banerjee born? 1950, 1945, 1970, 1942. Correct answer is 1942. Please like, share and subscribe to my channel Study English Literature. Hope this information was valuable to all. Please subscribe. You can visit my blog www.studyenglishlit.com for more further details.